Oh, what's up, guys? We are back again with some PGA.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with his playing partner this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her.
Yes,
when
sir.
we talk about young phenoms,
How's
Lydia
it going?
comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt.
No bad, no
we'll take
bad.
it. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill. This has a real chance.
That's a
So
fine
close.
effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's currently tied for third. Here we are at the second tee.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Oh,
This one's heading left, I think. Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, hit a
Ooh.
house. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Yes, sir.
That will work.
Boy, that one hopefully gets them back in some good graces with that flat stick. It has been pretty dismal up until now.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been a little up and down, but she's just one stroke back from her rival.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
This one's for birdie.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Just one stroke back and right in it. Going with the 9-iron, I think. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently in 4th place.
Oh,
Let's return to live play now.
now she's pissed.
A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. That's tracking. Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 1 under. Now checking in on the standings, they're currently tied for first place with Justin Thomas.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the 5th is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green.
Oh,
You will go flag hunting with your second at the 5th.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. This for a birdie run.
Get excited. This could go in.
yes.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now leading by 1 shot. We've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches
Oh,
there.
too bad.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting
Oh,
up
so
here
many
from about
trees.
150 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Where will this one end up? Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
What?
And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Ooh, that almost went down. And a par putt awaits him.
Yep, tracking well.
And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Going with the hybrid. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Hey, nice looking line. It was on a good line. This is a par putt.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
For the par. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Lydia Ko. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
That should find the cut stuff. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Yeah, that one's looking good. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
It was
Oh,
a gallant attempt. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Yeah, we'll take that. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by a stroke. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
This one is chewing fiber.
Okay, time to return to the action. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here at the 10th.
No.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot. And back to the play, shall we? Sitting at -3, currently in the lead. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today. Looking great now.
That's a good sign of a player's character, Rich. Still managed to make something out of the hole.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Outright first here. Going with the pitching wedge here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Appreciate it.
Oh, nice looking putt. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. He sits in first position. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Good shot there.
Not bad.
Good look at a birdie here.
No.
That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That could play. And hitting yet another green here today.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Like the look of this one. What do we
Appreciate
catch
it,
up with
bro.
what Lydia Ko's
Good
up to?
hand.
Well,
Good
she's
hand.
just one back
Appreciate
from
it.
that leading spot. Can she take it?
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's take a
Like,
look at the
comment,
leaderboard.
and subscribe.
Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards, had a fantastic drive.
Well, that's beautifully judged. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This is their look at birdie. This is tracking right into the
Oh.
front of this cup.
Just hammered that through the line. And this putt coming up for his par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Needs this to kick a bit left. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
A birdie putt awaits. Get in the hole. Oh, just missed. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Putting for a par now. Job done. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Well, she's just one back from that leading spot. Can she take it?
Oh, nice.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's
Nope.
find out.
Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe?
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Come on.
I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagined in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
Oh.
Almost went in.
Oh.
Just a fantastic shot. Guaranteed birdie hitting it that close.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 8 under. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Going with the pitching wedge here. Not a bad play, that one. It's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Thank you for coming back. Let's go. Let's go. Oh,
Just didn't
come
fall.
on.
That'll sting a bit. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt they want to make if they're to close it out. Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's go.
another round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner.
What a spectacular performance
go.
all week long.
Anita
by this
Max
player.
win.
Clutch performance, clutch win by
Anita
this
Max
player.
win.
Let's go.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took
That's
down
right.
a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Oh, you playing Farm Simulator? I see you playing. Yeah, playing Farm Simulator. Yeah. Yes, let's go. Oh, got some new stuff. Alright, on to the next. Nope. No. Adidas. No. Yeah, for sure. Let me down.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke. I'm looking forward to striding the fairways with this week's featured groups. There's a sense of heightened competition this week because the player in question has mentioned that he is starting up a rivalry with his playing partner.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish ball.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm?
Nice.
All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least. And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one
Appreciate it.
short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for fifth.
Yes.
And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
That's nicely done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
No
That's
way.
incredible. It's in the
No
hole.
way.
Check this out. Holding it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
No.
Rolling end over end.
Come on.
This putt's looking great.
An opportunity to make a par here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go in a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
How
Oh.
close is that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Oh.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's a great play at a great time because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved one shot in front of their rival. And as we take a look at the fourth hole,
Yeah, I
shortest
know,
par four,
man.
Rich.
Yes,
So
just
close.
around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Nice.
Pretty good shot there.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
This one is right down the pipe.
Whoa.
Ooh, just skimmed the hole, that one.
Well, this is what you got to expect when you're coming up against a tour player. They put the pressure on.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
No.
Getting ready to play their third. 2 strokes off the lead. How close was that to going down? A chance to save the par if he can make this one. They're nicely holed. just one off the lead after that hole. The fifth hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short four.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Second shot here on the 5th. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Oh, how about that one?
Unreal display this week with that wand.
He's currently tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Ooh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Just about 8 feet left to the hole. Looking good. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently 2 under for the day. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. That one should find the surface. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh,
Went in the hole.
What?
Very crafty, that shot.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Sitting at 1 over. Currently tied for 6th. Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Ooh.
Most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
Nice.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind coming right at him.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. This looks good. Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 9th is a strong par 3, Rich, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
Lining up from the sand now.
Oh, jeez.
Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. Just a short putt remaining here. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 5th place.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
That's some good golf right there. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently in the lead. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one.
What?
That putt went a bit long there. Par putt coming up here. It's got a chance. That's a good putt to make, that one. Currently at -3 for the round. Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dog leg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into this green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is buckets. Let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. And he needs this to save par.
Starts off on a good line.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And now at 3 under overall. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, ooh, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. If that's the right pace, this should roll.
Oh,
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. This is what they have left for par.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Another beautiful hole, Ridge. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to hit it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently leading.
oh,
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
And coming up well short.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
appreciate it. Appreciate it.
We have a par 3 on this one. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, good swing.
No.
This one's heading up onto the green for sure. And this putt is about 17 feet long.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, so close. Putting for par. And that putt will drop. Well done. Leading by a couple after that hole. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. And he's down there.
Setting
I
up
try,
there from
I try.
about 145 yards. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Okay, steady now. Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts.
Oh, come on.
For a long time. This one for bogey. And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
What?
Good line. Big putt for par coming up. That's not your best effort on the greens. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, right by the hole. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard.
That wasn't a good shot.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
All right, Rich, the 17th.
This is an amphitheater style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though. When they put the flagstick over there, you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
What?
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
So far, so good.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Lovely effort, that. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's not the shot they're after.
A bit short with that effort.
A hole out from off this green here to win the tournament. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here. And this historic tournament.
Anita Max win.
Champion.
Anita Max
to our
win.
Genesis Scottish Open winner.
And what a victory it was around this Renaissance Club here in Scotland. An impressive victory by this player.
And as we recap the day's results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the action today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but
Anita Max win.
Let's go.
Well, that just
Anita
about concludes
Max
our coverage.
win.
I'm Luke Helvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Be right back. Oh, going on Tiger Woods. It's gonna be a tough one. Can we beat him? Let's see. I hope so.
"2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage
Let's
of
see,
the
man.
World
Let's see.
Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same.
Oh, no.
He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won
Oh,
the
not bad,
PGA
not bad.
at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a
No.
tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. He's in a share of third place. Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end
Come
up
on.
after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland. Love breathing
Oh,
that crisp
okay. No
Atlantic
problems.
air. Can't wait to see
It's
what
all good.
happens on the course this week.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, look at that shot.
This is looking pretty good in the air. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Here we are at the third. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
Oh,
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie.
oh, come on.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Not even close. Yeah. No.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Time now for the fourth shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Putt is underway.
Xander Schauffele currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. This shot from around 210 yards.
All right, man. Good night.
Just a
See
couple
you.
back from our leader.
I'll be live again tomorrow. Same time.
Oh, well done. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently in third place.
That's frustrating. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
It's on a great line.
Yes.
And you'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Hmm.
That's tidy. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate. That dog will hunt.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted to because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at. Their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This one has eyes for the hole.
Oh,
It's fair to say that putt got away from them, didn't it? A couple under at this stage, currently in the lead. How close was that to going down? Putting for bogey here. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these
nice
clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back on, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Good looking putt. And in it goes for the par. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Sitting at 2 under par, currently in the lead. Opting for the 5-iron.
Come on, stop.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. He has about 14 feet to the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. And now that finds him in first place. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it, now you get a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. That was wonderfully done.
Hey man, I appreciate it.
Here. This one's for par.
Appreciate it a lot. Thanks.
These are on rails, looking good.
Oh,
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole is a par 4. Nicely done. Sitting at 2 under. Outright first here. great shot. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
This one's looking good.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. I know this hole's a par 5, but it's a long one, so don't feel the need to overpower it.
Oh, no, come on.
That's a little untidy. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was
That was a
Tiger or
bad
somebody
shot.
else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And this one is for his par. You finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
You sure,
5 shots
Mohammed?
up after that hole. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lockwood
How you doing?
Crossing. His 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of the fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green.
Appreciate it.
Probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, come on.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
You take it.
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. And there it is. Currently at 3 under for the day.
Appreciate it.
Next
Yeah, I
hole
think
is
I
a
need to
short
go back to
par
Covina
4.
again.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
What? Stop.
Wow, Rich. That's impressive.
No, I don't.
Exactly what I've done. Nobody
But I want
wants
to
see somebody
someday.
laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
Oh, this is a long one. Oh, no. Ooh.
Oh dear. Time to get the chipper back out. Sitting at -3, currently in the lead.
Let's go.
Terrific. What an effort.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And let's have another look at that one.
Now look how they attacked this one.
He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh,
That's not the outcome they were after.
What's a strange miss there, Luke? They've been hitting the greens all day long.
you think so? I appreciate it.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Ooh, nice line.
I appreciate that.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a
Yeah,
look at the lead.
Tiger Woods going down.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th. Good looking shot this.
No. Oh, jeez.
Luke, I gotta say, I love your positive vibes, but unfortunately, that one has ended up in the bunker.
Sitting at -4, currently leading. Got some good distance on that one. Getting ready to play their third. Oh!
Oh,
Really had that shot dialed in. Nicely done. A par putt awaits. I like the look of this. Leading by 6 strokes.
that was
after
so
one.
close.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Second shot here at the 18th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
What a shot from
Oh.
Luke. This is gorgeous.
Almost had
It's a
it.
lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Right.
Putt for him to win the event.
think that's him.
Don't mind the look of this.
Yep.
Oh, super effort that. Holds the putt to win it all.
We have 2 championships back to back.
He's
Or
racking
3.
up the hardware.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Anita Max win. Anita Max win.
Right, Tiger. Who?
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever.
If you're ready to join,
There was some
I'm ready.
spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Hey, what's up, brother?
I don't know, man. You tell me. You back to back to back winner over here. I might have my work cut out for me tonight.
Nah, man. But let's see. Let's see what happens.
I was able to farm one whole field that I had, and I got bored. So normally I play with my boy, and we have like 25 or 30 fields. And we got AI workers going all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I'll tell you, it is boring as hell by yourself.
Yeah, same as Power Wash. It was boring when I played it.
As which one?
Power Wash. Power
Yes.
Wash. I think, yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh, Power Wash Simulator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, give me a word for a course I can search up.
Night.
With or without a K?
No K.
Okay.
I mean, you have a good night. You should for tuning.
Alright, we got Midwest Nightmare, Kylie Bean's Nightmare, Nightcrawler, Black Forest Nightmare, Nightfall Country Club, Neon Night, and Chubb's Nightmare from Happy Gilmore. It's got a picture of a crocodile.
I think the second one, right? The Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler? Alright.
Yeah. We draw.
Easy.
Yeah, when your friend gets a new controller, well, we can all triple play.
Yeah, that would be cool. All good?
Yep. So,
Let's try Nightcrawler.
oh, a lot of trees. Oh, jeez.
Boy.
Hi there, and welcome to the game. That is PGA Tour 2K23. I hope you are doing great. And today we start with a par 4. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one.
Yeah, I was watching your stream on the side monitor, and I see a lot more putt previews. It helps out, huh?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does a lot.
Otherwise, you're kind of just going in there and guessing.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people might be that good, but I'm not that good. I gotta
Oh,
check.
come
Right
on.
into the sand. And from the fairway sand.
To sand again? No way.
Heading toward the rough here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's nice surprise. Ended up on the green. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. This
A
one's
little
looking
too
good.
much.
Oh,
That was a very favorable bounce.
You have a very long putt ahead of you here.
I like how your guy's also 6'6". I wish I were that tall.
oh, no.
Bitch.
This one's 8 feet away. So far, so good.
Oh, come on.
Ah, just right by the hole. And this next putt for him is for birdie. And that one will drop. And this is about 4 feet. Looking good. Starting our round off. A little sluggish. out of
You
the
win
gates.
some, you lose some holes.
Yep.
Seems like a pretty well designed course so far, though. At least,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
like, green wise. Or greenery. Let's see. Hit a tree if I do that. Yeah, probably. How about this? Still get some 300 yards.
All right, load up. Let's let this go. Well, this drive's looking okay.
All right, all right.
He's getting ready to fire.
Out driving me
away
already.
his second shot. And look at this, taking the driver off the turf.
I'm sure your announcer guy had something funny to say about me using a driver off the fairway.
Here's our
Did
second
he?
shot on hole
I
number
think
2.
so. Yeah, I think I hear him.
I'm just guessing, but normally when I had the sound on, they would say some funny stuff like, "Oh, that's an odd choice," or "A bold choice right there. Let's see how it pays off."
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think he said something like that.
Okay, this is about 125 yards away. This could be good. Nice shot into this green. Good work. Setting up his third shot here.
You know, I don't really see a way up this hill. Gonna be
And let's see what happens.
multiple
This is his
hits.
fourth.
Oh!
That chip
Nice.
Save
drop
par.
very nicely done
Oh,
from that
that's a par
one.
5, my bad.
Here we
I saved
go.
birdie.
This is for birdie. His putt's going.
Oh,
Went
Jesus
right
Christ.
by. Just 3 feet left. All right, moving forward. And you're sitting at 1 over for the round.
All right, 4 mile an hour headwind. Get some good